position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Keeps it on the draw.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the outside. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Once he got some room, it was over.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The screen, he's got wheels. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he never had a chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, he got loose. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Complete. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking to throw on 3rd. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Touch pass on the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. On the run, it's Cavazos. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's wide. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the pitch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it! Touchdown, Cowboys! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Leaves it with the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Cowboys are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Winston. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Give to the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Direct snap. It's Cavazos. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just one over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. Got his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The kick is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Winston. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. But jet sweep pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He takes it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got a man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. It'll be a draw. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over...
Oh, he's got some space.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. looking for the end zone. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They're going back to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bolino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 9 to Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to fire on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on 3rd down to get the ball back. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI. Absolutely brutal. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.